And Steven Adams is starting to see a double team. That's the kind of respect he's commanding right now. As Shai to get a stop on that play. Just good team defense.
The stutter step by SGA. Wanted to dump it off to Noel. Still plenty of time. Finds the open man. Has all sometimes.
So I think he got hit. He got knocked backwards. But Nerlens, he's pretty strong himself.
With space back outside. SGA thought about a three. Instead floats it up and scores. Nice 21st pick. As SGA got around the screen from Noel. Slithers his way to the rim and scores. Napier off the deck and scores again. That's a smooth stroke for SGA.
Towns off that three-point line and then re-established himself defensively on that second attempt.
SGA floats it up and in. Pressure on Minnesota. The Thunder already up by 5 with under 2 minutes to go. SGA wants the three and got the three.
For Achilles, excuse me, folks. It's going to put a lot of scoring pressure on those two.
SGA wants to find hit.
Basketball.
SGA gets it right back, floats it up, and scores inside. SGA, high, floating shot over the outstretched arm of...
Standing out there shooting threes. He's making hard drives to the basket.
SGA zigzags around a couple of screens and splashes it home.
Picking up that loose change off the floor.
This time the left hand, and he banks it in. And now Ingles, miscommunication with Gobert. SGA turns on the speed down the lane. That'll catch.
Patience here hopefully will pay off as you continue to set the Jazz up.
Scrapers out there banging down low. SGA looking for some space, has it straight away, and that is right down the pipe.
Just a missed shot, but he clearly affected the trajectory of that shot, which was the miss.
SGA still Adams. Very pleased with the overall decision as SGA. Another offensive rebound by Gobert. It's free. And Nader sends it up to Gilgeous Alexander. He's free and he slams it home in transition.
4 minutes to go.
It has been a thorough dismantling here.
All right, pulling it out of the air.
4 for 8 are the OKC Thunder.
From 9:37, that was it.
Never seen the pitch.
Nope. Oh, nice pass to Steven Adams. Bad pass. That had no chance. And the Kings open up the second half with a bad play. It's up to Steve Adams.
Spot on, wasn't it?
He looked more like Steven Adams than Steven Adams. There's Shai Gilgeous Alexander with the roll. 54-43.
And he's built like a halfback.
Yes, he is. Boy, that's a strong move by Shai Gilgeous Alexander. 61. Boy, look at Shai get to the basket all of a sudden. He's really breaking down the Kings defense.
He has to make a tougher shot now.
SJ pulls up. That is good. As he found it. Again, SJ looking to attack. This time, easy layup with the left hand as he went right at Monty Moore.
It's tough getting a wide open three in the NBA. That's a credit to your offense.
SJ, little stutter step. Nice move as the hesitate. SJ checks the clock. It's at 5. Wants to make a move on Grant. Got to the rim, and it pinballed right in. 5 on the timer for Gilgeous Alexander. Long strides, got to the rim, and somehow that...
Or a shot from distance.
Morris couldn't stay in front of SGA. Nice spin move there. Snatch it free. Thunder 2-on-1. SGA into the body and scores. Does not matter as Morris took. The Bulls have been able to maintain a double-digit lead throughout the night. But just not a lot of working space for the Thunder on this end is Ferguson. The Thunder with a much-needed stop as SGA, hard drive, blows by number 27. That was the 15th time that Adams has scored the first bucket of the game. That is by far the most for anybody. Thunder trying to pick it up here. Last couple of minutes, 2 and change. SGA sees a crease, drives and finishes. Nice play. Schroeder trying to turn the corner. Outside, SGA is going to have to make a move. Stops on the baseline and floats it up and in. Away. Now Adams outside. Nader tees it up. That three is good with 2.4 seconds and then a turnover. SGA got it up. Is it good? And he banked it in at the buzzer. And right now, it should count. And what a finish to this third quarter with a flurry of offense. Jackson way off on the three. And the Thunder again, an opportunity to dwindle down this deficit. It's SGA carving up that Memphis defense as he fights his... There's a knock away by SGA. He gets behind the defense and scores off the turnover from John Moran.
That's good pressure by T-Ferg that time. Just put enough on him.
And that'll be an and one.
Now Phoenix is not going to knock, they're not a lights-out three-point shooting team. As Shai gets another point.
Going, but you look at his numbers, most of the time you just think that he's distributing the basketball as SGA. Hard drive, dumps it off, Adams.
Giving up those offensive rebounds and the way he gets them is huge for the Thunder. And look what it leads to. That's the best case scenario.
Back out.
Absolutely. Say, all right, I've had enough of this. I'm going to give it to someone else and see if we can get something out of this play.
SGA, what a hard drive.
Bane's a little bit upset, but he takes a look at that replay. It'll show it differently.
And SGA makes it 8. Just 4 assists. SGA goes right by Booker, finds the open man. Catch fire three. That is good for Tim. Booker off the mark from 3. SGA, long strides. Oh, like a gazelle down the lane. SGA. Looking to get to the rim. Tough play. Lost his balance. Didn't matter still. See if the Thunder go 2 for 1 here. SGA, step back 3. Just his second three-point attempt.
He's doing a good job on both ends.
SGA, boy, hung in the air long enough. Just flipped it up.
Mainly in that painted area.
Just seems like there's been a lot of space to work with. Plays like that for SGA to get fires. And he wanted the shot there, but here is SGA, who's now got 28 in the game. I've not seen that very often here tonight. SGA sidesteps again, somehow.
Come on.
Flips his way to the rim, and another sends it out to the perimeter to Paul. And here is really the offensive man of the night, SGA. Oh, what a move as he...
Zubac got fouled, but Adams got fouled too. As Georgia get called for
off the bench. Maybe having his best year of his career. SGA again drives that time on the second year.
Averaging double figures. 2 of them are off the bench, and Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell at over 19 a game.
And again, SGA. Not a lot of time to work with, now 5. SGA off 1 foot and switches it home. Another drive from SGA, right on the Groder. Hard foul, count it. Clippers on the back end of a back-to-back. SGA step back 3 on the way, and he ran. You put in the work in the first quarter because you think it might help you in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Well, SGA again steps back. Boy, incandescent.
Possessions forcing him to miss.
SGA put a little English on that one as he hooked off by Baisley. Paul dumps it off, and SGA foul. Paul looks for a crease. Boy, passed up a layup instead. The corner 3, SGA. Whoa! Play. Thunder with just 3 team fouls. And it's a 4-point game. SGA, tough step back. And that's what he was doing the entire first half. Of 6 consecutive. SGA, another floater. And boy, the difficulty on that one. The former Clipper.
Defense has probably been the biggest challenge for this young Grizzlies team. Gilgeous-Alexander hangs and hits. Chris Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander's 3 is through. Shai Gilgeous in. No Danilo Gallinari. Sore left ankle, missing a 2nd consecutive game. Gallinari averaging 18 a game. Gilgeous-Alexander, his teammate in Los Angeles. We don't tell you who follow the Grizzlies just how good the Thunder have been against Memphis in this building over the years. They've won 9 straight. Gilgeous-Alexander, good move. Stopped on a dime. Gilgeous-Alexander got the step. Nice pass to Adams who finishes. And Jaren loses it in traffic against Muscala. Gilgeous-Alexander back. Dillon can't stay with him, and Gilgeous-Alexander.
It was just great to hear BK. She was amazing to wicket. Absolutely amazing to wicket. One of my favorites. Hey, that third quarter, Grizzlies shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Thunder trying to break the seal. Finally, something falls. It's a layup for Gilgeous-Alexander. Another YMCA move. This time it falls for Gilgeous Alexander.
Diz got to talk to the other. I know I'm a starter. I could start in this league, but it's all about team.
Up and through. Gilgeous Alexander. Gilgeous Alexander made that one. Assistant in New Orleans.
You better watch your games because Chris Paul's going to come in and quiz you on it the next day as a coach.
Pretty cool. Wow, fancy dribbling. Shai Gilgeous Alexander. How do you do? Wow.
Dribbling while he's got.
Good defense, Cody Martin, but a better shot. One possession game. Gilgeous Alexander. 24.
Man, we got a game in Uptown.
PJ trying to post up, and the ball's poked away by Gilgeous Alexander. Shai Gilgeous.
Alexander. After coming off an 18-point outing in Boston last night. Shai burrowing baseline gives the Thunder a 2-0 lead. Hit inside by Beza. That was nice. The Thunder have numbers. Paul to the trailing hometown hero here. Shai Gilgeous Alexander scores his second back. Well guarded by Chris Boucher, who's on for the first time. Gilgeous Alexander off the swivel. Splits defenders. Oh, what a finish by Shai inside. Raptors are set. Shai beats him and sets up Noel. Noel goes back door, and Gilgeous Alexander bails the play out.
Coaches used to teach me this, folks. Over the course of my career, Shai gets inside, outside the paint.
Gilgeous Alexander sets his feet and rips the court. Thunder within one. And Steven retrieves the miss, and Gilgeous Alexander pulls up for the lead. Cha-ching! Thunder money ball.
Not Kyle Lowry or Fred VanVleet.
Surge, or rather Shai, locked it floater. He turns it over and does, but it rolls right back to Gilgeous Alexander for three, and Shai continues. I'm amazed Lowry's still in. He throws it away. Gilgeous Alexander weaving back. Blasting to the bucket and finishing. Oh, what an incredible step through by Shai. He fouls. The Raptors have 3 fouls to give. Gilgeous Alexander on the pull-up. Thunder back up one. He's got third hander. Shai's got daylight. The floater banks it home with 36 seconds.
Certainly a big spark plug off the bench.
SGA, boy, tough shot. It was contested. SGA floats it up and in. Nice shot. SGA, nice pass down low. And Noel slams it home. Was your one shot?
Yeah. Xavier McDaniels taught me that one.
Boy, SGA all. These are some big minutes. Doncic catches, fires. That one rims out.
Good help by Shai going down amongst the trees.
Shai attacks, goes right to the rim, and Brunson can't do anything about it.
Well, with Boban in the ball.
Clutch there by SGA. Floats it up, and he got the friendly help.
Just not letting him get a clean look.
And we'll get a foul. Is he going to go?
On Aldridge, Chris Paul guarding Bryn Forbes, and Gilgeous Alexander takes it away from DeJounte Murray. That's an exciting matchup as well, as 1 of 8 before that shot. Went down for Schroeder. The floater, good inside from Shai Gilgeous. Oh, wide open is Gilgeous Alexander.
He got very tricky. That's solid defense there from Bryn Forbes. Just allowed DeJounte to stay with Chris Paul there.
Gilgeous Alexander for 2.
Because that brings LaMarcus Aldridge away from the basket. One away, unable to convert on that little short jumper in the paint area over the top of Noel. And now the rim.
Gay's got 5, averages 10 plus a game. Step back jumper, and nothing but the bottom here for Gilgeous Alexander. As a sub for Walker, you've got 9 on the shot clock for Gilgeous Alexander. He's had a great second half and cans another high arch late in games during this recent streak of theirs. Gilgeous Alexander hits the floater. Schroeder, great hands, comes up with the steal. Gilgeous Alexander the easy two. Timeout Spurs.
The big up, and then just having that team defense. I think that's the most important thing, you know, not leaving guys on the island.
Gilgeous Alexander, named all-rookie second team along with Collins Sexton last season. Schroeder deals back to Gilgeous Alexander. Works to the top of the key, 18-footer, rattles in.
I tell you, he contributes in a major way.
Yes.
If you're in the Western Conference, you don't want to play these guys first round.
Oh, no.
You don't want to play
no, you don't want.
In this first half. Thunder by 11. Gilgeous Alexander looking for more, draws a foul, puts 9-time All-Star. Rookie of the Year back in 2006. Alexander to the basket, a little too easy. Down 7.
You can't trying to creep back in the game.
Gilgeous Alexander to the bucket.
And in that
7 to go. Schroeder to the top of the key. Gilgeous Alexander accelerates toward the basket around Garland, lays it in, and John Beeline seen a rebound, saves it to Paul once again, checks that hand. Looked over at Billy Donovan, said, I'm fine. Gilgeous Alexander is fine as well. He cruised. Scoring at least 20 points. Third longest streak in the NBA. SGA drives right at Simmons and got the friendly hop.
A three-point guarding team. So flush them out of that paint by knocking down some threes and every now and then.
The Thunder now can get it down to single digits. Plenty of time to go in this one. That should be a foul on Embiid. And it's up to Scott. He left it short. Baisley, the rebound for Oklahoma City.
That's a terrific battle.
SGA, that'll count on the foul.
Heavy. All of a sudden, those shots start to fall short.
Stutter step, SGA. Nice hesitation as he had the acceleration pass. You talked about this Brooklyn team that has a hard time scoring as SGA knew it was going in over the last couple of games. Shot clock. Factor, SGA goes right at Kuru. Sends it up the floor to SGA. SGA, oh, what a finish with that left. And the Nets got it down to 1, thanks to his 7-0 run. SGA trying to slow it down and does. SGA looking for space down the lane. It'll count it if it goes. On Kurucs. SGA, nice touch. Boy, Terrence Ferguson had some massive ambitions. This is SGA as he will quiet things down with that slam.
You know, he's out and getting those mismatches.
SGA steps back, tough shot, and scores it over Prince. What a move.
That's a doubleheader.
How about this? Westbrook, one of the first players here to see this crowd stand so they get their first bucket. Now, everybody, you're welcome. Sit down and enjoy the game.
Gilgeous Alexander on a step back three. Yes. Gilgeous Alexander. Gilgeous Alexander getting the step up front.
This is the positive influence. He went to the end of it.
Yeah. Gilgeous Alexander with the bucket. Timeout again. Called
by the Houston Rockets.
Oh, beautiful move by Shai Gilgeous Alexander, the second-year man out of Kentucky.
Like they have the energy, Coach D'Antoni. I'm sure he had something to say at halftime.
Pretty move. 13 points for Gilgeous Alexander. All right, Ferguson on cue.
Ball wanted Gallinari to dive hard on that play right there.
Gilgeous Alexander.
Clemens, keep me in it, baby. Keep me going. That was in Curry range on your first three-pointer, or your second three-pointer.
8 early points for the Lakers. SGA quickly back the other way, and he will score on. SGA trying to pull out the big man. Spins free, nice move, and what a finish inside.
Quarter, you clean up the second chance points and knock them down to 3. Thunder hitting a lot of 2.
Paul had a notion for a moment, got it back, sends it over. SGA, and that 3 is good. First quarter with his offense. SGA, free throw line is good.
Well, you know, he's found a good spot for the second time.
SGA, nice high drive and a finish at the rim. As he has been humbled by his recent years in the NBA. SGA again has another bucket.
Good ratio.
I would say so. Gilgeous Alexander assisting Steven Adams dunk.
Been efficient with his footwork. Scala's more of a three-point shooter, by the way.
That was nifty out of Gilgeous Alexander. Gilgeous Alexander pulls up and Shai Gilgeous Alexander comes out of there with it. Calls his own number and connects on the three.
It's a great job of being a selfless player out there, just trying to do his job.
Adams, what a feed. That was really impressive by the big man. The Thunder getting offensive rebounds.
11 and 7 for Steven Adams here in the first half.
Gilgeous Alexander, remember.
Hopefully you never need it. Shai Gilgeous Alexander again.
Are they rolling by the time they get into the postseason? But how about Utah? Utah, what are they, 13-1 the last 14? I'm not quite sure what Teague was thinking there.
He was trying to draw a foul, I think, but I mean, just the guard play that OKC puts them into elite company as well. That's the other thing that